rolling. My hair's a mess. I know that. Look, no one's gonna care with what's going on here. And I decided to put it down for this video because I have some pride, some womanly pride. I'm just gonna cut to the chase, all right? And I'm mentally exhausted here, so please remember if there's any nice people out there who might see this. So here we go. I know what the colonial SSR looks like for the most part. He goes undercover. He's deep CIA, all the alphabets. My telepathic ability was proven to all them. I mean, everybody knows it now with the locations and the newspaper headlines, so we don't argue this adults anymore. It was needed. It was needed in the beginning of World War III. At this point in time, Colonel is now a general, and all of the people like him, the generals and their men, there might be a few women, that's all right. But for women to start thinking that this is a regular common occurrence means they're out of their minds and they need to get the fuck out of here. It's not a common occurrence. There might be one or two women that are with those guys, yeah. But it's rare. And it's biologically, by law, going to be. But it does happen. All right, so God bless those women. But it's mostly men that are generals, like Puppy General. And they are now leading because, in my strong theory, the World War III is about to get hot now, a hot war. Let them lead. Let the guys go. That's their thing, man. Whatever I can do to help, I'm here for them. Now, going way back, before I met the general, right? Before the general came to Long Island, I had my internet crush, Wonderbot. So in the last 3 years, and this is kind of like how my life has been, I didn't have a lot of boyfriends. No. But I wasn't a solitude nun all my life either, but I mean, whatever. I don't need to say that so people don't. So, because there's so many hookers basically in this country that if you don't fuck every guy you fucking meet, which I never did. I always wanted love and a boyfriend. That's what women are supposed to be dispositioned to be like. We're the mothers of the fucking family. I have to say these words? Oh, Lord. But anyways, I say that because I don't want people to think I'm some sort of prude, right? Right, because being a self-respecting woman is very shunned upon in this country, which I have really shown that to international people this last 3 years. All right. But I always had crushes. Like I had a crush on a interim math teacher. I remember him. He was really cute. He was about my age. He's a professor. He was my math teacher. I had a crush on him. Such a big crush on him. I get crushes. That's cool. That's all right. That was in New York City, in Queens. I still remember him. He was this cute nerd. Anyway, so let's just stop, all right? Because crushes are crushes. When you're a single woman, this is fine. You can have crushes, all right? All right, ladies, you're allowed. You're allowed. But the general has been considerably involved with my life because of their capabilities. They have tech, and then they also have to check everything out. And like I put it all online, my family and everybody and all this stuff. So I kind of have a real bondship friendship with whatever his name is. All right. My celestial family brought it to my attention that he had a brother that is, I won't say anymore because it's just, let's leave it out. Let's leave it out. But I have been given some details about the people around me too, tech-wise, in my unit, who are hitting all those locations and all the stuff with me. I have been shown things, all right? I know what the general looks like, blah, blah, blah. I've seen in my unconscious states and stuff, I have, and I'm capable of that. Oh, yeah. Oh, my God, the fucking perps. Now, the general knows this. This is why it pisses off a lot of these feds. I could fucking ID them. If the feds gave me pictures of all the Al-Qaeda guys or all the whoever, I could say that one right there. Oh, and that one and this one. Because I see them like a movie. It's fucking crazy. And this has been proven. This has all been proven. All those submarine stuff that I was putting out for years before it made the news. The robot submarines. This is no adults are arguing this anymore. Especially not the good guys. Those good generals that are now leading this soon-to-be hot war. No one's arguing this. They wouldn't have cared if my cats were telling me they wanted to know how I was fucking doing that. God bless them. Jesus loves those guys. He loves those guys. He loves the general. He loves the general's brother. He loves generals and other guys that are with him. Jesus loves you. All right? But as far as my crushes go, so I had a crush on the general. So I had a crush on Acosta. So I had a crush on Wonderbot. And who else? Don't forget, Tucker Carlson. I made that one really clear. Tucker Carlson had a crush on me. I swear on this and I know it. But he turned into a meth addict. He turned into a far-right mouthpiece. Now he's going to prison or hell. Well, he's going to hell. I don't really have any fucking regrets. It's really up to him and Jesus if he can avoid going to hell. I think with all the stuff he did with Fox News, trying to put a chemical war on us, that was all on my account. That's for the general and everybody, SSR and everybody. We all know this. It's a little late, Carlson. But you disappointed me, Carlson, because I really had a crush on you, too. So I have crushes, okay? Yeah, it's embarrassing that two of my crushes went totally far fucking right. Wonderbot and Carlson. Like, I don't even know them anymore. I remember those two way back. They're nothing like they used to be. No, they're nothing like they used to be. It's horrifying how so many people got swept up into neo-Nazi fascism. Yeah. And I always had a crush on Acosta. Okay, so, but this is put in order. It went from Acosta. No, I'm sorry, Acosta. No, you're not first. It was Wonderbot to Colonel, then Acosta. This is the pattern. And then it stayed Acosta. I had a small, brief crush on Cory Booker, who now turned for the far right. He'll be going to prison. Then it was Carlson. The whole time I was in California, tweeting Carlson, tweet Carlson. So, I mean, it's really innocent on my part. And the reason why I no longer can keep my crush going, which was true feelings I had, because I feel bonded to the general. I do, for a lot of reasons. No one's going to argue that, with what we both do and all that, is because I'm still sitting in this fucking house. I don't blame any of them. But I can't exactly, I don't think I need to explain this to adults, keep that same frame of mind going, because I literally wake up here every morning sick to my stomach, and the first thing I do before I go to bed and when I wake up in this house, hell yeah, after the 7th of October, I ask Jesus, can I walk on the floor? Am I safe? Yeah, it's consecutively a yes, but that's what I fucking ask now when I open my eyes. Because what happened here, how they changed this house into some sort of horror show. So, I mean, the fact that I'm still sitting here and that I was just in another unconscious state around 4 DCPD, 1 light-skinned African, 1 obviously Chinese or whatever type of guy, and 2 white older cop guys. These are cops, probably detectives, white guys, close to retirement. I could do more details. I've checked for green lights. I don't need to. I think my guidance was the police love you for that. They needed to know that. They know now. I am here to help. But yeah, so I'm in an unconscious state in this house, dreaming about them. I'm in an unconscious state around that woman up there. They are all mixed together, these people. With what I witnessed on the 7th and the 8th, and then everything, and the 9th and the 10th. I'm just, as far as my crush and the true feelings I have and still had for Colonel, which never, dude, that's how many years and all that, and everything that happened in New York City. But here we are today in 2020, and I'm in this fucking house, and everybody's left me here. What I'm concerned about is that Iran might attack, and I'm going to be in this house. And I know that I like the name Colonel better, but that's just it's not his real status. But Colonel will come here and help me out. I know that, right? I'm not going to be abandoned in the world war. But it's every day. Often I ask for guidance. Should I even talk to these people when they come here? And my family, my celestial family, says yes, and then sometimes no, and then yes. It's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. Like, I'm not gonna not talk to people, but you get what I'm saying, right? Even my guidance is yes, no, yes, no. It's pretty fucking bad what happened, and it's still happening. All right? Again, I'm safe in here tonight. I check a lot with my green lights and my guidance. I do things to protect myself in my room. I don't listen to music anymore. No, I'm very aware of what's going on around me more than ever before because of people jumping off the roofs. I don't need to talk to adults about this. Ever since I started talking about the water pressure, 2 occasions in this house in the last about 3 hours, they're moving something heavy. They do it once, it makes a noise, and then they stop. I hear, ever since the 7th of October, heavy things moving, furniture, materials moving. This place is a horror show. It's so fucking creepy here. All right. So I just wanted to get my the ones I care for the most are Acosta and the Colonel, okay? If that makes either of them care, if they do care, if they do either one, you're the 2 that I cared for the most. But at this point in the game, I just want to connect with other people, men or women, that I know I can trust. And you know what? I think I can trust Acosta. I feel bad. Like, look, Acosta, if you see this, I'm not coming on to you anymore. I'm not inviting you over for dinner. Certainly not here, no. Not that anymore. I'm actually coming to you publicly as another friend. All right? And that whatever happens here with our country, I had to apologize to you because I think I was misunderstanding my guidance about all the stuff I tweeted away. I'm apologizing for that. But look, nobody argues that world you're in, those people totally do that. So that's what my family was trying to get over to me. And I think in some ways, Acosta, I was supposed to stop having a crush on you. You know what I mean? So that my family could have me do other things. Because if I'm always focused on my crush, Acosta is going to keep me from doing things that maybe my family wanted me to do. All right? And Poppy General did come back. He came back to DC because he's a badass general. And these generals lead the hot war. All day today, my guidance was let the men lead, mommy. Last time I got that guidance, let the men lead, remember what happened? Stuff started exploding over there in the Middle East. Major military actions were taken over in the Middle East. A lot of stuff. Look it up in the timeline because I don't want to say too much because I don't want goons coming after me saying I'm trying to explode things. I didn't even say that. I said the generals who are men do that. But you got to be so careful with these goons that watch my stuff. I really am apprehensive. So good, I just cleared the air. No, it's these guys like the general and his crowd, other men, select few women, lead this hot war that I highly allege or presume or whatever woods is really coming soon. Let the men lead is what my guidance was. And I'm totally for that. That's all I've ever really expected to do, was just be there to help. Okay? Because that's, for one, my biology. I'm a woman. And humans aren't supposed to be in these gruesome wars anymore. We're getting really close to finally not doing this stuff anymore on Earth. We are. If that gives other people some hope, we're not going to have this kind of stuff happening after a while. Just hold on. But I do want to address the crushes and stuff. With Acosta, I'm not trying to start on that foot with you again. If you see this, I know I'm up to 15 minutes. I don't know. Maybe you won't. What I'm doing is I'm just really trying to make it clear that I'm here as a friend because I think I can trust you, Acosta. And my feelings for the general and my respect for him never changed. What changed was all the alphabets, all the military left me here. They left me everywhere this last 3 years. But this was so serious, the stuff I fucking witnessed here. And I'm still here. And even the DCPD wants to play games. And then I have my unconscious stuff where I'm seeing all these dirty cops. Dude, my unconscious shit is so true. All right? I knew 9/11 was going to happen. That stuff I wrote was literal. All right? I knew 9/11 was going to happen in an unconscious state. I knew about the plane that blew up over Queens in an unconscious state before it happened. You're going to have to, at some time and point, talk to me. Because I make these blanket statements and there's no details or any more information that follows it. So it's hard to really make out what I'm saying. Well, you can take it by what I said because I meant what I just said. And if you have any further questions, you should talk to me. All right? So, all right, man. When I'm around folks like these two detectives, dirty cops, Chinese guys and black guys, and I don't fucking kid around with that. I truly do believe in an unconscious state, I'm around these people. But anyways, it's clear that there's a cover-up and all sorts of funny policing going on in this city because nothing's going on nowhere. And we all know that. The whole world knows this bullshit now. So, they've all chosen to leave me here on my own. And it's not that Poppy chose that. Not Poppy Acosta, but Poppy General. They're both Poppies to me because I really care for both of them. It's not that Poppy General chose that. He's probably pretty upset. But the fact that it's been done, I can't keep going on the way I was. And the fact that I'm talking to Acosta, I pause and I say, should I apologize? Like, yeah. But I just word it perfectly. Think about how you write it before you do it. And think about how you're approaching this with him. Because really it's not so much that I'm thinking about him. Acosta, Abilio. I like that name better, by the way, your real name. It's, what's my motives? I needed to examine my motives. And I did. And what my motives are, Acosta, is really, I just want someone I can trust, that I know would just, I need to communicate to a friend. And unfortunately for the general, that's got to stop. Because this has gone too far now. These folks, these cops and military, my own family's like saying yes, no, yes, no. It's that bad with them. The Allied, I know Poppy General's an ally, but the Allied forces, you're even upset. Everyone understands this is really bad what's going on in the United States. All right, so as a person, as a woman, I have to just, I think I'm clear with that. And my motives with communicating with Acosta on Twitter are really as a friendship. And that I can trust you, and I'm putting that out there that even though I've said the stuff, it was guidance, oh yeah, and all that stuff is spot on. I bet you do know about those fucking expensive apartments with the call girls dressed up like paralegals. I was in an unconscious state and I saw you in the lobby. I thought, he's calling them girls. I mean, I'm sorry that I think you're always a guilty party, but you're around a lot of the stuff I unconsciously go into, Acosta. So I think you're around a lot of this. And so look, this is my determination as far as tonight, why I think I can trust you. I think you're around a lot of this too. And I think you're a good person. And so look, I'm opening up to you as a friend. This time the communication is more on that level. And I had to apologize for the things I might have accused you of. And maybe give you some clarity as to why. All right, 20 minutes. I'm going to go. Bye, everybody. I do have internet crushes. Acosta and the General were my two favorite ever. All right, God bless America. Say goodbye.